Okay, guys, we are living on YouTube channel for Talk and Talk. Here, Talk and Talk is a platform. We have a safe place to practice language, English, Spanish, French, Italian, among others, or others idioms, other languages. And today, in this time right now, we had the training our speak English skills. Okay. My name is Francisco James, and I'm host on Talk and Talk since last year. And today we had a new hour of immersion. I'm software engineer, and I'm married. I have 3 kids. I'm living in Cajazeiras, Paraíba State. And in my free time, I like play football with my friends, play with my kids, stay with my family, go out, travel with my family. And that's it. Marcelo, good afternoon. Introduce yourself, please.
Well, good evening, guys. I am 65. I live in Rio. I am an entrepreneur. I have some businesses here. I have to run all those businesses. I am in this kind of way of life since I was a teenager. Actually, I have two kids. They are adults already. They are 29 and 30. I am married. Um, I've said I live in Rio. I think I said that, and I am always involved in something new. I try to be always in a challenge because I think it's something so grateful to have our lives. And well, I am always involved in reading biographies and history and philosophical books, and and that's it. I have a lot of desires and a lot of interests here, but that's the small resume of what I am.
Okay, thank you very much. And you, Sayonara, introduce yourself, please.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Sayonara. I live in Parnaíba, Piauí. City Parnaíba, Piauí is littoral. I am Scrum Master. It's my second participation in Talk to Talk. I'm not married. Only.
Okay, thank you very much. And you, Marcelo Lins.
Well, good afternoon, you guys. So, I'm Marcelo. I am 37, as you can see in my screen. I live in Natal, North Brazil. But I was born in Paraíba, called a city called Mamanguape. It's a nearby where you are now. Our host, I forgot your name. I've been
I
in
know Maracó.
I've been in Parnaíba as well. I mean, this kind of yeah, it's a beautiful beach and city. So I'm an engineer. Included, I got my graduate in Campina Grande, Universidade Federal da Paraíba de Campina Grande. Nowadays, I'm a project manager. I'm working for American company. I'm married. We have a son, 9 years old, a little boy. My main goal here is, improve my English because I want to be able to speak better when I travel and at work. As I mentioned, the most of the time, I adapt this kind of dynamic to learn English because it is really a safe place to make mistake and to be comfortable to speak English, to learn English, stuff like that. And that's it. It's a little bit about me, guys. It's a huge pleasure being here with you.
Okay, thank you, Marcelo. Are you a civil engineer?
Come again? Sorry?
Are you a civil engineer?
Electrical engineer. Electrical.
Electrical, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, before we start on immersion, how great go to stay in Talk and Talk platform?
For me, become confident when I speak with some native speaker, and maybe in the short and long term goal, be fluent to my main goal here. Second one, I would say meet new people, create a new network, as I mentioned with Marcelo in the last previous immersion as well.
Okay. And you, Marcelo Meireles?
Yes, I think it is a great opportunity to speak in English because we are not native, so sometimes we don't have this opportunity to speak with other people in English, and a language that is dumb is something that you are not supposed to be better in that language. So you have to practice. You have to talk to other persons in English to improve your English, to get in touch with the language. And of course, as Marcelo said, this is a great opportunity to meet other people, to meet other souls and people that think in a different way, to learn what are supposed, what the message they are supposed to tell you. So this is interesting for you to understand. Like I am meeting you in this moment now, Francisco. And this is a great opportunity to have this kind of connection. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And you, Sayonara?
Difference talk to talk. I think it's the practice every day in English. It's important to start in English. For example, me have a space to practice the language and meet other people. Advanced in the practice, in the listening, right? It's space comfortable. I think that is the first opportunity I have in the program. I think it's peaceful, it's comfortable for speak with it's very important. It's a difference for the courses So eu pesquisei, né? The other courses.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, we had the questions on Talk and Talk plainly. Do you have access to questions or no?
Yes, I can see them over the chat, isn't it? About pets.
Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, the theme of this immersion is the phenomenon of famous pet in digital age. The question number one, to what extent has the rise of pet influence changed our perception of animals from companions to digital content? I start this question. Pet influencers is a new job, a new area inside the technology area. We had influences on social medias, and in the last time we had the Sociedade Protetora dos Animais or ONGs. Today we had the pet influencers. It's a different area to influence, but it's good, it's necessary. But in my vision, I see exagero, but it's not only for pet influences. Exagero, it's a signal for social medias, and it's normal to pet influences too. How about you, Marcelo Meireles?
Okay, Jimenez, for me, this is a new term, pet influencers. I don't know if it's only related to pets because if you read all the others questions, I think they left to the pet sense here because we are talking about streaming and digital issues, of course. But I think that what extent is a pet influencer. I don't know who can be a pet influencer. I know this guy, that one guy. It's not an influencer, but I've seen that TV show. I don't know if you remember. Is a guy that is so familiar with training dogs and training dogs' emotions and trying to turn aggressive dogs into normal dogs or dogs that can react with other people. And I don't think that they have this power to change the perception of animals from companions to digital content. It's like the you can remember also. I am 65. I have not lived as a young person, but you can remember the Tamagotchi moment when some kids they they have changed real pets by smaller characters, and you have to take care of the Tamagotchi, and the Tamagotchi would be able to grow and to get older. And it's like to change the real animal, the real pet, to digital symbolism. I don't know if it's related to the question, but I think sometimes they are so interesting because we have a lot of kids that they don't have the opportunity to have pets because in some apartments they are not allowed to have their pets. They in some even I have three dogs here. I know the problem that we have that when we have three dogs, we have to walk the dog, we have to feed the dogs, we have to wash the dogs, we have to pay when they became ill. So it's a lot of money you have to spend with your dogs. So sometimes you can change these real pet for, I don't know, Marcelo with his son, but I think it's a real dog is so interesting for a person, for a guy, for a kid. But sometimes we have to change for a digital companion. I don't know. That's what I think about that.
Okay, and you, Sayonara, how about you?
I don't have the pets, and I don't have a concrete idea for about this about this them, but I think I agree. The animals, when space for the years, last years, and big space, the media, the books, and movies, and I think the movie Pets a hype. I follow the hype, and the people follow. But I interesting the people, the compare the people, and about the pets. For example, I follow the YouTuber channel Mada and Pika. Are two dogs, and some have pets influences. It's very interesting. I don't have pets, but I like see the sometimes the tutor that these animals the comportment with this. It's very fun, and so situations is very fun. But I don't have idea concrete for the hype, the influence pets.
Okay, thank you. Guys, question number 2. How do filmmakers use visual symbolism to convey complex emotions that words alone cannot express? In my opinion, the filmmakers use very good scenes and the music to create good atmosphere to move, and the show of lights, of the luz, and the music is very used on uh, home theater industry, and the music, for me, the music is more emotional, and it's very used not only cinema, but in novels, theater, and the music is very emotional, and they have a great symbolism, great emotional for when you listen a good music. And you, Marcelo Lins.
Well, it's a kind of topic that I don't deep dive in, but I would say, yeah, that's true. I think the film has a huge impact around the world, even in some um, movie theater, you know. And when we are watching some business shows, stuff like that, or movies, as you mentioned, for example, you know about the Batman films where we have a green personage,
Yeah.
so he have a maker on your face, and what this kind of maker represents for me particularly. So you have a guy happy, in the same time sad, happy and sad. I mean, totally opposite. But in fact, you have a sad guy, but your face made, it is a huge smile. You know what I mean? It's one of the way the move industry, represents some kind of stereotype around the world. I think, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And you, Marcelo?
Well, I think they do the best because they have technology nowadays. They can show us a lot of senses that we are supposed to feel and to. This is the new experience. But they only convey by using sight, while you feel the visual part of the movie of the scene. And about the sound is so complex today. They have a lot of channels, a lot of you can even understand when you have we have nowadays we have till 9 channels. You can see a person walking from uh, uh, from the end of the theater to the front of the theater, from left to right. This is not only stereo from left and right, but you have 9 positions, and you can understand where is the object, where is the person. And I think they are trying to use more senses than only sight and sound. They are trying to use nowadays the touch. We have now moving chairs around a lot of movies. You can have movements when you are sat in that chair at the movie, and you can feel the balance, the movement of the scene. They are using now smell. I don't know if you heard about that. They are trying to use perfumes and aromas, and they are trying to show you. It's like a new layer over the movie, and it can shows you, of course, in a very different way. But it is a smell. You can even smell what is about to smell, and sometimes you are going to feel the taste. Sometimes in the future you are going to have a pill, I don't know, that can change the flavor of that pill, that can go with the move. So nowadays we have sights, of course, is the first one. The sound is so developed now. We are seeing the smell kind of questions here going on. The touch. I don't know if you know about fire over the movie. You can feel the hot of the scene, and I think they are supposed to show us something to taste the movie. It's so amazing. It's interesting. Let's see.
Okay, thank you. And you, Sayonara?
I think the cinema, music, and construct the associate. I agree. In the cinema, it don't have a right and the left, and I focus in the transmitted the emotions for the people, or sad or happy, rated the associate in the your problems, your good things, and complex emotions. In the cultural cinematography has it's they win big space, and they agree of Marcelo, and the technology have approximate the people, and have transmitted the emotions, can don't have a ceiling, and I it's on.
Okay, thank you. The question number 3. Do you believe that the rise of the streams platform has diminished the combination of the traditional multi experience? Yeah, I believe it. But the stream platform it's very good because it's more democratic. Um, a lot of cities don't have cinema, and they move theater, and they go to the movie theater. It's not easy for the many peoples. And the online platforms of streams, it's very good to meeting with watching among your friends, meeting friends for watching the new movie, and they say together. It's very good, and it's very common for me and my friends. And in this case, the online platforms of Springs, it's very good because we stay together, watching new movies about the Batman, and the others sci-fi movies. And you, Marcelo Lins.
For sure, I do believe that the streaming platform has diminished. This is this kind of opportunity to be near each others, you know. But on the other hand, I think this kind of technology bring to us to being a little bit more the family together, you know, bring togethers, and creating a kind of cinema at home. I am enthusiastic of cinema. I like enjoy with my son. But when it comes movie theater, that's one of the things that I love it. I like it. Adoro teatro, because it's a little bit different from a stream platform, because you can feel this good energy on this kind of place.
Yeah.
When you when you see this kind of presentation live, it's a more exciting to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I think we have both kind of public to watching, you know, from my home, or I prefer go to the cinema and stuff like that. Particularly, I prefer go to the cinema. I enjoy it pretty much.
Okay, thank you. You, Marcelo.
Yes, I really understand that nowadays the streaming is and we have it at home good opportunities to have a huge TV set, a good sound, we can make this kind of immersion like we have in movie theaters. And of course, it's cheaper. The popcorn is so cheap at home if you compare to the expensive popcorn that when you are supposed to buy when you go to movie theaters. Of course, we have the time the movies are released before then they go to the streaming, but nowadays they are faster. They in few months or sometimes in few weeks you can watch those movies all over streaming. Even though when you have to pay for that, no problem because it's so cheap. Sometimes 10 reais or 15 reais. It's cheaper than going to that movie. You don't pay even the parking lot. But I've lived in a time when all the movies theaters they were huge. They were built for 2,000 people, 3,000 people, because our TV sets when I was young they were so small and black and white, and it was so different from when you get to the movies to have all the movies in 70 millimeters cinema scope and surround sound. It was amazing if you compare to those small televisions in black and white. And of course, what happened? All the movie theaters they left the streets and they went to malls, to shopping centers, and they were divided in so many rooms that are supposed to receive 100 people, 200 people, because the number of productions there are so it's so different from the past. In the past, we had at least 3 or 4 movies a year. Nowadays, we have a movie each day, so they don't have time to in places to watch the movie. But of course, nowadays, when you can afford for that, it's not expensive. I think so. If you work and you are able to have a good TV set and a good sound equipment at home, and you can have all the movies through streaming. It's so comfortable and you can enjoy with all your family, and it's so practical and it is not cheaper. That's it.
Okay, Marcelo, thank you. And you, Sayonara.
I agree. The stream platform has diminished the communal immersion, but I think nothing replaced the cinema. It's the emotion. It's different for the watch stream. It's totally different. But I understand the importance because in my city it's next to literal interior, and years ago I don't have a cinema. Approximately 5 years begin construct the shopping center. In this shop center, I have the cinema with three rooms with the principal movies. This moment, so I see the next the importance for the cinema in my city. I foment the culture to get the people, because years ago I need the peoples in my city need to travel for the capital to move lançamento, né? Watch lançamento. So I say the cinema animated city, it's the format, the culture for local. And the cities next to my all the cities in my next to my city, it's possible the take to the culture, the cinema for the people years ago don't have condition for a stream and the possibility watch the movies this moment. Então, so I think it's very important the stream, but I nothing replaces the cinema.
You are muted, Francisco.
Oh, guys, sorry. The question number 4. In what ways can a film soundtrack alter your perception of a character moral ambiguity? For me, not ambiguous about moral, but the soundtrack is very important to film, to home cinema, and you can remember the music when you see the actress or the actor in other film, or you remember the film when you listen the music, and it's very common because the soundtrack is very very important to film, but it's very charged with emotional não vou saber dizer. Tem mais feeling, emotional feeling, in this way, and it's very very important to the cinema. In the other times, the cinema era surdo mudo, né? And it's very strange. Today, it's very strange thinking in this cinema. It's very crazy. How about you, Sayonara?
I think the industrial the movies is transformed the perception in their society, but I think the soundtrack it's very strong because they change the perception and the good guy for the villain, and is I have don't the actual actress don't have your own and trilha sonora, but I into the movie the start the movie and then the end the movie along the movie I I think change your I perception about I repeat, about the good guy or the villain, and transform it. I think the personage in the movie. It's so I think it's very impacted the participation in the movie.
Okay, and you, Marcelo Lins?
Well, I would say if you don't have a strong values to expose your attention for any kind of films, stuff like that, I would say it can be for you a huge trap, because behind some productions, we have a lot of endangered buyers. Depends on your values. If you don't have, as I mentioned, a strong conviction about your own values, you can be influenced about this kind of content. Behind the film industry, we have some kind of interests that nowadays are spread for all of the world in a way totally different than the true the real facts. You know what I mean? I think some kind of productions can be influence your point of view, your values, your position of something subject, topic, stuff like that. That's why I think we need to interpret each production based on the true facts, not just because this is kind of lunch is hype nowadays. For example, last month I watched some move that the bilheteria foi assim coisa absurda, but the buyers behind this kind of content impact your own convictions in your even your family. Depends on the kind of expose you are for this kind of content. I think we need to be careful and protect our own values.
E sempre, Marcelo. E Marcelo Meirelles?
Okay. Yes, I agree with everybody that what they have said about soundtrack versus changing the mood of the character, the behavior of the character, or even the moral of the character, the moral ambiguity of the character. And sometimes you just add a nice soundtrack, a nice piece of sound or music of a song, love song to a criminal. You can change that criminal into a good guy. If you have a good guy and you can use a thriller or a sound that is not okay, that makes you feel angry or feel upset, you can change the real way the character is into another thing. But I think, as Marcelo Lins have said, it's on purpose. It's not by the way. It's not a chance that it could happen without a proposition. I think they want to show you something. There is a message inside that song or inside that part of the movie. You remember that series La Casa de Papel? It was a series from Spain, and that showed us criminals, just criminals. They were robbing the central bank or the bank in Spain. And when you see the movie, when you see the love part, the affairs, when you see a lot of things, it's not like Robin Hood. It's like being criminals. And if you see the message, what is the message? It's okay to be a criminal. It's okay to act like a criminal. It's okay to rob a bank or to kill people. It's nobody cares about that. So this is something made on purpose, and sometimes it's about the opposite. You can turn a good guy into a bad guy, into a villain, just adding music, just adding a good soundtrack. So we have to be aware. We are thinkers. We know what's going on over there, so we have to think about uh, uh, what's the real intention of that movie, and we can make our valuation. It's just not for fun sometimes. I think we have a lot of movies that are just for fun, but we can now understand we have a lot of movies that are here just to send us a message about life behavior. So we have to be.
Okay, okay, simple. Guys, the last question. Alguém quer escolher alguma?
Okay. Let's move on, number 10. If you could live inside the universe of one film for a week, how would that environment reshape your personal values? Uh, it's have a pretty relationship where about where I spoken a few minutes ago. You need to be aware what kind of content you are watching, in the same times be convicted about your own values. It's also important. Depends on the content. It is about comedy, actions, biography, stuff like that. Because as I mentioned, and the Marcelo Meirelles mentioned as well, behind this kind of industry has a huge and danger, or maybe warn purpose that's influencing the people around the world. That's why I think it's so important to be aware about your own values.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And you, Sayonara.
I agree with you, Marcelo Lins. It's the interesting question. I think it's dependent, and I agree. It's dependent the moment, the movie, the situation. But I think the values, the your life in the I that I believe it's most important, independent the conditions of the situation. It's a concrete, and I will I will, quem eu sou independent for the situation, but I think it's the answer. It's depends. I'm not concrete, but I think depends.
Ok. E aí, Marcelo?
I don't think I can, at my age, I can change my personal values. And this is the question. First of all, I was wondering what kind of movie I was interested in living inside this movie. And Star Trek is one of them, I think so. And I have a lot of movies that I was so interested in stay inside that movie for a week to understand what's going on over there. But I don't think it could change my personal values. And the question itself is the following: how does we create our, or how do we create our personal values? I think it's about family, it's about friendship, it's about school, it's about religion, as always. It's about your interest in something else that you could learn going to a university. But I think when you go to the university, you have your personal values so strong. For me, it's so crazy when I see a young person that can change a personal value, that can change his or the value of that was built inside that person. So the question is, what are our personal values? How do we create them? That's a question that I leave to you three.
Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, this session is the end. But I want to thank you for the time you dedicate to practice English in this immersion program. And I hope to see you next time, next Saturday. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Have a good one.
Bye, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Nice to
too.
meet you.